Not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord of hosts. Not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord of hosts. I'm not going to help the truth right. I've been trying to get to this for weeks. Not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord of hosts. Not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord of hosts. Not by might, not by power, but by my spirit. I'm alive, and this is the message that the Lord. Before we get into it too deep, I want to start this. I'll make sure it's right. I just want to make sure I'm right on this here. Oh man, I don't even see the thing. Give me a few ticks. I'm gonna get it right. Don't worry, I'm gonna get it right. You gotta give me a few little ticks on there. But like as soon as I start everything come on down. Yeah, let's see. Give me a second. Let's see. All right. Yeah. So yeah, as soon as I start everything, everything come on down. But give me a second or two so I can get started. You have to wait. One of those things that I'm just gonna tell you. One of those things. One of those things. Hold up. Don't worry. I'll be right back. Back. Forgive me if I be a little more lax than usual, a little more hotter than usual. It's hot here, boy. I'm in New Orleans. It is hot. I was in Atlanta. It wasn't that hot. All right. Not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord of hosts. I'm Elijah, and that's the message that the Lord God has given unto me to give unto you. Not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord. So where's the spirit of the Lord? Revelation chapter 10, verse 19. So the spirit of the Lord is what? Prophecy. And what prophecy does, go from the beginning to the end. So that's how it goes. Next. See, I'm going to send Elijah to it before the great and dreadful day of the Lord, and should turn the hearts of the children back to the father, the hearts back to the children. But these are coming to strike the earth with a curse. So we also know, Father Abraham told about the 10 plagues. So we know we're in the first plague. So let's continue on. So that's found in Malachi chapter 4, verses 5 and 6. So who are the fathers? Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Dan, and Naphtali, Gad, and Asher, and Joseph, and Benjamin. Also, wait a minute, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Enoch, Noah, Shem, father Jared, father Zet. Father Methuselah. So I can go on, father Solomon, father David. So I can go on. So all those are fathers. And well, the reason why you say you're going to turn our hearts back unto them, because, man, they got a lot of prophecy out there, a lot of things that they warn us about. And what we did, what we put out, well, we couldn't say that we did it intentionally, but a lot of us don't refuse to repent. and put our hands into those preachers and teachers' hands, man, God is against those people, man. That's why he shut it down. They ain't gonna do more than that to it. Yeah, because some of them hard-headed. Some of them hard-headed. Some of them just gonna go back in those wood and stone. No, God ain't playing. Told him that dream what he told me. No mercy. Believe it. Yeah, because I wanted to ask the woman when they said no mercy. I wanted to ask, man, why I say no mercy? But now I see why no mercy, man. These people are evil and wicked. Yeah, now people following up behind them also. We're going to get through that tonight also, but let me continue on. So then, you know, this next one I got to read. I got to read this one. So we're going to Malachi chapter 3, verse 1. Malachi chapter 3, verse 1. Let's go. Behold, I will send my messenger, he shall prepare the way before me, and the Lord whom you seek shall suddenly and the covenant of the temple. Woof. Yeah. Yeah, that covenant, man, that's a binding covenant. That's why we're in this captivity right now, because we broke the everlasting covenant. And when we repent and keep that covenant, what he said? Then he said, what, the plow should overtake the what? The reapers. Yeah. You know, well, a plow should overtake what? The swords. So that's what's going on now. I had to come to you this late at night, but had to be. Yeah, God, you know, God will whip it. Oh yeah, he will whip it. With the whip. Yeah. All right, so let's get into the dreams first. Let's get into the dreams because, man, I had some man, these dreams were powerful because I didn't go over all the dreams that I had from last Sabbath. I didn't go over that with you. I was with two men watching the river run. Between up and down, we were standing on the island, divided Mississippi and Ohio, and looking, they had weight and the cameras up over our heads, river on both sides and across. So that's not the dreams I was looking for. That's an old dream. So I guess that river on flood. It already has done that. Yeah, it already has done that. Yeah. Oh yeah, dreams out here, man. Yeah, important dreams. Let me get to it. Guess what he let's see, I'm gonna have to find out where it started. I have to find out where it started because it was a lot of it. It was a lot of it wasn't no bill one. Yeah, that's the old one. I have, and I just have to get them. It said pink, dark pink, white stripe with red pinstripe on a map. On this boat at Hermas modern boat. The seas are rough. The door open 4 by 4. I am waiting from them on the other side. I send something through. I see the bright flash of light. Let's see. Someone said you came because I was looking for a small box of roses to get a cashier who's always nice to me. I go look for the small box, but they aren't there. I keep looking to open the other box. It's not what I want. So I told this before. So this woman comes, never see her face. She restocked the shelf, but only had one box that read normal. I opened it, and it is the box I was looking for. So now I go back and look for the cashier. I don't see her. 2 women are talking, but I don't see no cashier. I wake up. All right. Tell us about Andre. Yesterday was active day. Andre didn't show up. Everyone was standing and listening to her. I was hearing the siren go off at night at first. I said, no one can hear it. I see a couple of sitting on a porch. They do hear that. I keep doing whatever I was doing. Next, you could hear those sirens loud. I look up in the air in a modern flying machine. I go straight up. Their wings come out. But then I see this large spaceship. You can see it moving over the sky, block out everything. All you can see this massive with the flashing lines look like the arrows that shows which way it is moving. Next, I see these people running everywhere, trying not to get caught. One man come running from behind the house trying to get away. I see the woman running. I see a woman running, all trying to hide. The device looked like a survey, like a surveyor instrument. Look, all those who ran in the woods or brush. Read there, they found, they'll find you and make you find you and make you freeze in the area where they found you. I ran and hid in the tall grass, but I kept feeling a warm body under me. Next, this woman comes and hit me in my neck. The woman under me gets up and asks her how she did that. Thinking she paralyzed me, I turned to her and asked her a question. But they were walking away. I woke up. These old dreams. Yeah. Okay. These old dreams. Man, I gotta find the dreams from this thing. Yeah, man, the dreams. Whew. Dreams was, all I can do is tell you. Yeah. I was in the military. I was in the military, around military men. I got into someone had given me an evaluation. This one up. See, I was in the military, around the military men. I had gotten, or someone had given me an evaluation to read who I were named, ranked in years in the service. It read this is how it read. It read who I were, my name and rank, and the years in the service. The back read black read who are you and what your gift is or what you can do. I'm gonna go back over. Mine read I could read the future in any book and know it. So after I get the evaluation, I go to this room, and in this large apartment complex might be a large barracks. I go in this room and lay down across the bed, and I watch as the man, black as well, have a basket, the kind you put clothes or groceries in, the personal kind. So I am laying across the bed along with someone else. I don't see them, but I know they are there. I lay down on my back, looking with the evaluation. Next to me, I see him with a basket pulling it up the stairs. I wonder if he liked to know how the evaluation went. Next scene, I go through this door, and they have these three men, all white Esau or Edom. They are sitting on this couch, asking to see my evaluation. I reach it, I can do. He reaches it, they are sitting on the couch. One is drinking, I can see the bottle, look like in a pop bottle, cold drink bottle, in his hand. They are talking about this time they have talking about this time they have in. He gives the evaluation back. Show me his hand, it have 3 written on it. 3 written on it. I give it back. I said, let's make a gentleman wager. And at first, I thought to make $300 or $400. Yeah, but I said $20. That would, yeah. I said $20 would be back here at first. I said $20. I said we won't be back here at first. I thought to say 4 years, but I said 3 years. And all 3 agreed. They got up and walked away. I turned and said they should have turned the evaluation over. They should have turned the evaluation over. I'm walking out of the door, see these 2 black wolves, like black wolves. I thought how I was afraid of them, but I said all children are afraid of something that bit them when they are young. They are on the side of the wall. I walk past them. Two of them, two of them black. The door is black with iron bars on both sides of them. I open the door, the light you can see it is outside. The walls, as soon as I open up the door, they fly out. The next scene, I have the basket. I'm pushing it up the stairs, the building. I thought about him showing me the 3 years, and I thought about this is my second stint in the military, and was about those many years he doesn't know this is my second time. I thought about the first time and that was it, that re-up, and I woke up. Okay. So in this dream, I had this dream oh, over the Sabbath. I had this dream. So in the dream, I was in the military. I was in the military. And I had gotten, I was in the military. I had gotten, someone had given me an evaluation. Somebody came and gave me the evaluation. So I read it, all right? And so on the evaluation, they had my name, my rank, and the years that I was in the service. That's what they had. The back of it read who you, the back of it read your gifts and what you had. And said, it say, the back read who you are and what's your gift. What your gift is or what you can do. See, mine read, I can read the future in any book and know it. See, I can read the future in any book and know it. So in other words, I can read the prophecy in any book and know the prophecy. Okay? So after I get the evaluation, I go to this room, and this large apartment complex might be a large barracks, you know. So you know how barracks are, they're large or something. But anyway, so I go to this. So I go to in this room, and this large. They have a lot of barracks and things, man. Well, that's true. They have a lot of barracks and things. And so what I do, I lay across the bed with you know, I lay across the bed on your back and looking up at the ceiling. So it's one of those things. But I know they have somebody there next to me. Oh yeah, I know. So as I'm laying up down the bed, so I can see this man. You know how you can look out the window. So I was looking out the window at this man. He has a basket. One of the baskets that I used to have a basket like that. One of the clothes baskets or grocery bags that you see these women sometimes put their stuff in there and move it. You know, the little 2-wheel bags. Somebody had pulled it up. So it was a basket like that. He was pulling it up the stairs. So as he was pulling that up the stairs, I was watching. I said, I want to know it. And I said, man, I wonder if he wanted to know how my evaluation went. That's why I said, I wonder if he wants to know how my evaluation went. So next scene, he was black, he was Israel. So we had the basket, grocery service. So I seen that. All right, so then after that, after that evaluation, after I see him, next scene. So next scene, I go through these doors and they have these 3 men, white men, Edomites, they're sitting on a couch. You know, they're sitting on the couch. One of them, you know, they're sitting on the couch. One of them lays crossed legs. One of them have a Popeye. I see the and then they asked me to see my evaluation. So let me see your evaluation. So I reach it to him. And so when I reach it to him, he never turns to, oh, we just read the front of it. So that's what we do. I say, I really read on the back. Didn't read on the back what gifts or what I could do. He didn't read that. So he reaches it, and they are sitting on the couch. One is drinking. He had a cold drink bottle. He was drinking, relaxed. There was no alcohol, nothing that he was drinking. And he was talking about the time they had. Yeah, the time they had. He gives the evaluation. He's talking about the time they had been in how many years and everything they've been in serving, what they're doing. So he showed me his hand and had 3 written on his hand. That's what they had. They had number 3 written on his hand. So I give it back. And I said, let's make a gentleman wages. I said, they give it in and gives the evaluation back. He showed me his evaluation. And he had 3 written on his evaluation. That's what he did. So I give it back. I said, let's make a gentleman wager. At first I thought to make it $300 or $400. But I said, no, I don't gamble at all. No. Oh no, I used to. I ain't gonna tell you, I used to gamble. Yeah, I used to do all that foolishness. Go around the church, go to the gambling casino. Yeah. Oh yeah. And no pastor and preacher, some of them give bus rides. Yeah, come out of church, the church giving a bus ride. You know, that's not a God. Come on, man. But anyway, let me finish. And so I said, let's make because he didn't read the back of it. So when he didn't read the back of it, so he doesn't know that I know the future. See, he doesn't know that. I say, well, let's see. He don't know my gifts or nothing. So I said, $20. So I said $20 that we won't be back here. At first, I thought to say 4 years, but I said 3. I said $20 that we won't be back here within 3 years, just like that. But at first, I started to say 4 years because I knew the time is up. So that's what I said. So I said 3 years. So all three of the men sitting on the couch, they agreed with me. So when they agreed with me, so we made their way. So they got up and walked away. And I turned and said they should have turned, they should have turned the evaluation over. And as I'm walking out the door, I see these 2 black walls. Now, so when I get ready to walk out the door, you ever seen it? I know people have seen iron balls on doors. Now, I know you didn't see iron balls. So there was some iron balls on the door. And so nobody can come in or out the door. And so the walls, I see the walls on the side of the wall, the left-hand side of the wall. And I don't know why they're there, but I see that. Then I said to myself, because I said, I'm afraid of them. I said, no. I said, I'm not, because when I was a kid, and that's true, when I was a kid, I was a little boy, and we was playing ball. And then, little children out there, little children don't have no fear in them. So I was a little kid, I ain't had no fear in them. No, they had no fear in them. And so, you know how they had walls in these bushes. I'm going to say bushes. Yeah, how could I say what type of bush it was? Well, anyway, they have a row of bushes that hide the dividing line between houses. Now, some people rows of bushes, but they have certain type of bushes that the walls like to be in there because they can smell that. They smell that. Oh man, I can think of the name. How could I smell it? It's like a jasmine smell, but it's not quite jasmine. And so they have that smell. So the walls make their nest in there. So I was with my brother and bro. We were playing ball, and so the ball went into the bushes. So I just go. I'm a kid. I mean, I'm no more than 5 or 6 years old. So I run in the bushes out with a ball. And boy, them balls that hit me. Boy, they hit me in my back. I mean, they hit me. Boy, they hit me so hard. And boy, I screamed and holler. I'm 5 or 6 years old. But they had Mr. John, elder man. Him and his wife, they chewed tobacco. Yeah, they chewed tobacco. And God had them there for that time. Because God, there's a reason for everything. God had those people living at that time. So they knew that the walls were going to bite us. So when them walls bit me, I hollered, said, bring him here. Yeah, that's the old folks, they like to tell you what something happened. Said, bring him here. So yeah, I went over there. So he took the tobacco. And man, he put that tobacco on my back, boy, and I'm telling you, that pain went away so fast. The tobacco that he chewed in the mouth. He took that out and put it on my back, man. That pain went away so fast. And guess what I did? Went back playing ball like that. Yeah. But anyway, so the walls was on the side of the wall, and I said, well, everybody afraid of walls. Everybody afraid, children are afraid of stuff when they're young. If they get bit by or they have a bad experience, they'll be afraid of it. But I'm not afraid of walls. No, man, I've been bit by walls. Bumblebees, the black bees, they call them bumblebees. Yeah, man. They hit me so hard that made this thing and blood come out. Yeah, when they hit you, the blood come out your arm. Yeah, when those bumblebees hit you, oh man, that blood coming. So I'm not afraid of none of that. So anyway, soon as I open up the door, soon as they see the light, they fly out. Yeah, soon as I get to the door and I open up the door just a little bit, and as soon as they see that light, the walls fly out the door. So next scene, after the walls fly out the door, next scene, when the walls fly out the door, so very next scene, I have a basket. And I have the same type of basket that the man had. So I have the basket. Now I'm pushing the basket See, he was pulling the basket up the stairs. Now I'm pushing the basket up the little stairs. So that's what I see. So now I'm pushing it up the stairs. And I thought about, I thought about him showing me the 3 years. And I thought about it is my second stint in the military. So so I thought about the 3 years. And when he said 3 years, well, I was in my second stint in the military. I've been in the military before. So if I was in the military, this is all this in the spirit world. So I had been in the military before. So he don't know that this is my second stint. And this is just his first stint. So I've been in the military just as long as he had. So see, I thought about my second stint in the military. It was about those many years. He doesn't know that this is my second time. I thought about the first time that I re-upped and I woke up. Now I only been in the military one time, but PTSD, that's for real. Man, that's for real. And so every night in the Lord goes, doing a Gulf War, God showed me, when doing the Gulf War, I was in the military, in the vision, in the dreams. I was in the military, and I was in there for 20 years, just like that, 20 years in the military. I didn't know what it meant at first, but then they had the Gulf War and all those different wars, and the wars going on for 20 years. Both them wars have been on 20 years, So, So every time the Lord goes now, what he's showing me that the wall coming up. Oh yeah, that wall coming up. They already blew up that ship. And I was into one of the prophetess talk about it was going to blow up that ship. And then that's when everything was going to kick off, when they blew up the ship. Hold up, I can kick something. Wait a minute. So they was talking about everything was going to kick off when they blow up the ship. Man, this is all other people prophecy, man. They pretty, I mean, the Lord God has done so much for me. And I tell you, man, once you get back in the Bible, forever covenant, and keep on all His commandments, Lord God, reveal your gifts and things that you have, man. Israel is a powerful nation. We're going to get to that tonight, man. Y'all powerful. But the thing about it, just like I read in the dream, that Lord God said they have them preach you asleep. That's what they have done. They have preached you asleep. Because they're not telling you what you need to do. And all this power and might that you have, man, come on, man. Not telling you. Yep. All right, so next thing. I see this lady up in this oak bricks. She has on a white top with a long black skirt on. The cars are coming, the cars are coming, and some goes down and left, other goes up to the right. Next, I see the sky filled up with lightning. Okay, let me see. I see this lady standing up in this arch brick. You know how they have an ark? It was a brick ark. And she was standing up there, and she had on a white top with a long black skirt. That's what she had on, a white top with a long black skirt. You know how y'all women do? They had the long skirts, so that's what she do. And the car are coming in, so she goes down. So they have this car coming in, so she goes down to the other. She goes down to the left, and the others go up to the right. So they have different cars. One go down to the left side, and the one goes down. The left one goes down, the right one go up. That's what it's doing. So I see the sky filled up with lightning. Ooh, boy, I seen that sky. I ain't talking about the regular lightning, because sometimes you see a lightning bolt. I'm talking about, you know, when it's lightning, you can see it go across the sky. That's the way it was. Boy, I seen that. Ooh. Yeah, I said, oh man, did I see that? Yeah, all this in the, man, I tell you, man, I love the spirit. See on a covenant day, man, I love it. Oh, do I love it? Man, I rest all day, and sometimes I stay in bed at 4 o'clock. Yeah, because it'd be one vision, one dream after another. I have so many, I can't even remember all. And then I asked the Lord God to bring them back, and He'll bring them back to me. I can't remember all them dreams. So I try to write down as much as I can. And then on top of that, as soon as you shut my eyes like that, I see a vision. You see? And so, you know, I mean, you got some vision you see with your eyes shut, then you got some vision that you see with your eyes open. Because when I told you this before I left, true story. Just when the mighty cloud of joy made this song, I've been in the storm. And so I didn't know what no storm was, but you know, you sang that, and I'm on it. I couldn't have been no more than 24, 25 years old. And so I'm singing that song. I don't know nothing about it, and I told you, eyes wide open. Now, boy, and I seen that vision and that meat. Yeah, man was driving the truck, and the meat fell out the back of the truck. And boy, when that did that, boy, all my world changed. But another thing too, so same thing, looking out the window, lying in the bed, and that vision comes. And all of a sudden I see a holy angel. There is all holy angel. He walks through my truck, and he walks straight out the gate. Yeah, they already had a little, you know how they have two gates. They have a wooden gate and not a wooden gate. They have two gates that join together, and they have a little crack in between where the property line is. And I seen them walk straight out there, man. Yeah, gold and white, he walked straight out there. Then after that, bro. After that, I went in that church house. That's when everything, yeah, took me a long time to get out there stump. Yeah, but I'm just telling you how. That's church house, man. They do a job. So I went from preaching in the Baptist church right to school, Oakwood College, and went, after I wanted a piece of paper, I went to get another piece of paper, and so I went to Oakwood College for theology. And so, yeah, but Lord God didn't permit me to go all the way with that. It's a false. So they didn't permit me to go all the way with that. But anyway, so yeah, so I got hooked up with himself there, and boy, and some wicked people. Yeah, it was the wicked people. You ain't gotta believe you, go get around some of them. You see. All right, let's go. Next one. They have this building with lots of computer screens, all black out, and yeah, one, the monitors are where all the people in the desk could view. The small monitors are facing to the people so they can see the large one. I am walking out to take to the large one. Walking out, I take this large water bottle out with me. One is a liter, and the other is a 16-ounce water bottle. So when you watch, I'll tell you, I've seen this many times. An Iron Man, when Iron Man be flying and terrorist howl coming there, and the people on the screen, then they see the big screen, and the people on the little small screen. Well, that's what it was. But all of them was blacked out. Nope. It had nothing on them, and no people was there. It just had the room with the screen. They had the big ones up on the wall, and the little ones by the desk. And that's what I seen. So when I started walking out, I see two wild. I see a 1 liter water bottle and a 16-ounce water bottle. So I take that with me. All right. See, at this, you like give me this on with the I used to get this on Sunday and Monday. I was out and about. Yeah, well, God has a way of doing things. All right. I see this man. I see the land mass next to a gray screen. Put on top of it a red target on it. Then, then the place is put down under it. Parma, I say Parma. It was written in red. So, how can I say it? Well, the people have DOS and all these different things. How you have one sheet, and then you take and put the I forgot the name. The clear sheet that you put over it. That's what it was. So it was nothing. It just was a map. And so on the map, and then when you took and put the clear plastic sheet over it, the clear sheet over it, it was a target. And it showed one. It was a target, and it showed one specific thing. You know what? You see when you if you ever use Google Map, you see a red dot or a blue dot on Google Map, it was just like that. But except this was paper. So when he took and bought the paper, I didn't see who it was. I only see the hand, his body, and when he flipped it over. See like this paper. See like this paper here? And the top is a clear sheet of paper. So This is the lame man. So he just did like this here. So when he did like that, they had the dot on to show exactly where he was talking about. All right, now let me finish with it. So when he did that, when he did that, it had said writing on it. Yeah, I read it. Because man, you look to the people, oh, you can't read nothing in your dream. That's a lie. When God wants you to read something or hear something in your dream, you hear it. So when he did that, so when he did the paper, just like it is, see the paper was just like this. And so after when he did that, I read right down there what it said. It said the place where it was at. So hey, I don't got that. Don't worry about that. And so I see the landmass. Next is a gray screen is put on the top of it with a red target on it. Then of the place it was. Then the name of the place it put down under it, and it was written in red. So this I'm gonna spell it out to you. PALMYR. I didn't Google it, none. I haven't done none of that yet. It's PALMYR, and that's what's written in red letter up under the top. So all I can do is give it to you like you was giving to me. All right. So that's another one. Okay, here's one. I was sitting down, and three of us was on the man in the middle and the woman. I was sitting down, three of us. I was on the end. The man in the middle and the woman on the other end. They had this first man that was instructing us. Next, the black man came and sit down in the chair. He was trying to instruct us, but I couldn't get in word in and sitting. He started speaking and talking things, and he had this man who was next to start talking about him and the travel around the world in the ocean until they came to this one place, and they had been where both of them had been. So I started speaking in the spirit and went into the spirit. It was dark, but opened my eye after I tried. Next me took hold of me. Next, the man next to me took waiting for the other man to leave first before he would do the same. I kept looking at this thing sitting on the desk, and I woke up. He came and took something off the chair. So when you're in school, you have a desk and a chair together that you slide in. You have the desk part. So this person had this first man. He was an instructor. So he came and go up and bring it back. But anyway, so the first instructor got up. So next after the first instructor got this black man. See, yeah, this where a brother is in his in his own household. So he came and sit down. So when he came and sit down, man, he just started talking about everything. And so the guy that was sitting next to him, them two was together. And so he told the guy about how both of them had been taking a trip around the world. And then when they took a trip around the world, so he started talking about him and the travel around the world in the ocean until they came to this one place and had been. So I started speaking. So he was talking about this one place they had been. So while he's speaking that, now, you know, when you speak that, you see that in the vision, in the dream, as he's speaking, the Lord God is showing that. So he showed me that, and he showed me that this one day that went all over the world. Yeah, they had. And then they said one spot in the ocean where they was at. And I told you about the dream I had about Samoa. Yeah, God showed me Samoa. Samoa is going to be destroyed, but they're going to repent before they get dead. God isn't going to let us go down. He's going to take it. He's going to take it. But yeah, they're going to repent. Samoa, he showed me the destruction of Samoa. That been years ago, because I never heard of Samoa. Karma D, thank you. It's love. Listen to my dream. Thank you, baby. Thank you. But it's not mine. It's God giving the dream to give to y'all, because a lot of y'all going through something. Man, man, cut these people loose. Cut them loose. But anyway, let me get back to the dream. So anyway, so as he starts saying that, man, you're not teaching us nothing. You're not instructing nothing. You're talking about your trips and what you're doing. You're talking about what the Lord said and thus said the Lord, and he's not doing that. So I start speaking in tongues. So as I start speaking in spirit, the tongue spirit. So as I start speaking in spirit, then my eyes are shut. Then I tried to open up my eyes. I couldn't. All I could do is open up just a little, see a little light. And then the man next to me, he grabbed my arm. So when he grabbed my arm, then I was able to open up my eyes. And yeah, so then after that, he gets up. And all he was doing was waiting for the first instructor, I guess was his boss or something, for him to leave. So after the first instructor leaves, then he gets up. He gets up when he knows he's gone. He gets up and he's about to leave and gets up and trying to go. But then he remembers something that was sitting on the desk. And man, what he was sitting on the desk was very familiar, but I couldn't remember it when I got up. And then he got that up. And then after that, I woke up from that. Right, so let's go next one. They had this man in line who didn't know how to get in cold drink, but wanted one. He had this woman to exchange the money for him, so I didn't see how much his back was to me. I told him I would show him. I pointed to the drink machine. He came at first and took the bottle and pressed it, and drink was red, came out on him and wet his pants. Only a little got on him. I told him stop playing. I pointed out where the ice and then showed him to put it under the machine. He went around and took about 3 white cups, large ones, 3 white cups, large ones, and was about to put them under the fountain, but one of the cashiers called him, and the cashier was where the lady was at, made a comment, but I didn't hear what she said. He had did something, but he had did something by her also. He went to the first cashier, and I woke up. So in the dream and vision, so this man, he wanted a fountain drink. Now he was up in age, so I didn't know like he should know how to get a fountain drink, unless like I said, he got beans and things in that don't know nothing, and he have to be taught this thing. I digress on that. But so anyway. So he wanted a drink, so I tell him, I said, I'm going to teach you how to show you how to get the drink out the machine. But he didn't have no change, so he go to the cashier and he throws out a lot of money, but he turns back to me. He turns it back to me like so I couldn't see the cash. So she gave him the change, and so next scene we over by the fountain, just like in a racetrack or Circuit K, it's a fountain like that, fountain just like that. So I tells him what to do, but he just pressed the button. So when he pressed the button, he have a red stream coming out. The drink, but it's going out forward. It's not going straight down. It's going out forward. And so when it goes out forward, it gets on him. And so I think there's a whole lot. Cause a whole lot of it came out, but only a small part got on him. So it's not. So I tell him, man, stop playing. That's why I told him, stop playing. And I pointed him with the ice at, and I showed him, to put it under the machine to get the drink. So he went around, so all of a sudden things came back to him. And he said, and I told him what to do, things came back to him. So what he did, he went around and stooped down and came up with 3 large white cups, the styrofoam white cups, came up with 3 like that. So when he started to come back to get the drink, then one of the cashiers, not the same one that he went first, another cashier called him over there. So he said some words, and then see the cashier, it was a man, though I did see him, and said some words. I didn't hear what they said. Well, I heard what they said, but I can't remember. And then after that, he went over there to the first cashier, and then I woke up from that. Yeah. All right. You gotta understand this. Now these things. Now I've been going a while. Yeah? I've been going a while, and I've been writing them down. I've been writing them down, man. I have to. after, man, it's important time. It's gonna happen so fast and quick, man. I'm telling you, I told you how fast and quick it's gonna happen. Now you don't have to believe me, but it's gonna happen fast and quick. Now, let me show you. So this old man and this old woman, this old man and old woman, she worked as a caregiver. The man could have been a resident there. She had a patient in the bed. He started to flirt with her. Yeah, he started to flirt with her. At first, she played him hard, but he pressed, kept on pressing the matter. So she then said, "Come on, boy, come, have a great time." So yeah, he said, "Come on, boy, have a great time." She was on top of him. She was she never took off her clothes and nothing. She was on top. Then they had the old man, the patient was in between them. And so I thought that he was going to be pushed, he was going to push him out of the bed. Next thing, she tells him, "Come on, we can," "Come on, we can have, she said, "Come on, we can have a grand old time." She had a needle in her hand, syringe, and she tells him, come on, have a good time." And it was filled with some type of drug. I woke with her holding it. I woke up with her holding it in her hand, looking at the man. Two Esau people, one white man, but she was a nurse or something. She was a caregiver. And she had on her nurse's uniform and stuff like that. The man I never seen. Well, I seen him, he was an elderly man. Like, and so he wasn't that old. I mean, he was, up in age, but he still wanted to mess around with her. And so she was next to a bed. And the bed that she was next to had a patient in there. But he was asleep. He was knocked out. I mean, he was knocked out. And so the man started telling her, come on, and then, she was trying to tell him, I got to work. She was trying to tell him, but he kept on messing with her. Then all of a sudden she said, well, then, come on then. That was, she said, come on then. She said, come on, boy, we can have a great time. Then next thing when she said that, she was on top of him. And her patient was in between them. And I could see her, I could see her thighs and her stockings. Man, she had stockings. There was no pantyhose, these were stockings. And you could see her skirting, her slip and everything. And so she telling him, come on, you can have a great old time. And she was on top of him, pressing him, but she wasn't going to do nothing. She just was pressing him. And so the next thing, so when I saw that, I said, and the man's head was hanging out the bed. The patient's head was like hanging out the bed almost. And then after that, then I said, man, he's going to fall out that bed. But he didn't fall out the bed. Then the next scene, she tell him, come on, boy, we can have a greater. She said, tell him, come on, we can have we can have a grand old time, just like that. And she had the needle in her hand. She was showing the needle syringe, big old syringe. And said, come on. Yeah, said, we can have a good old time. It was filled, he kept saying, come on, we can have a grand old time. We can have a good old time, just like that. And it was filled with some type of drug. Then I woke up, she was still having her hand like that over me and telling me, come on, like that. But after she did that to him, it was not going to happen. Because she was just trying to get him more out. So the next beautiful one, when God shows you things that prepare for you, just like I told you, it's after the vaccine came. And so when I told you that dream before, so when the vaccine, so when I saw that, when I saw the children take it, the mom and I told her, she said, don't take it. I told her just like that. Tulane was giving it. Tulane, this woman was at Tulane and her daughters of charity. They wanted to give them children that vaccine. And the woman had like 10 kids. I told her, said, don't do it. Don't take it. And the woman in the van got mad at me. I mean, she got real mad. And she had a man with her. And they wanted to give our kids that. No, they didn't want to give it. I didn't see none of the children. It was our children they wanted to give it to. And I told her, no, don't do it. That's why I told her, don't do it. So next thing I told you this before, he had one of her children was following me. I said, what you following me? He was following me. And he said that his mom now, she's not going to miss me. They got to catch the bus. But his mom missed him. As soon as he said that, his mom was right there. right there. Then immediately after that scene, then I saw them horses. Yeah, I saw 4 horses. And 4 horses, and an angel looked like it was gold. He had that golden spear, and it was pointing up to it was pointing west, going up in heaven. Yeah. Well, so I saw that. And this is what I saw, man. It's just a flash, boy. And it was wide open. White horses, wide open. They was running. Yeah, you know how when you have a pack of horses running? But all these were white stallions. All of them was running. Boy, I said, man, it was a beautiful sight to see. Because that's our horses. Our horses are being prepared. I told you 3 years. And I watched this movie with Ossie Davis. And say that told the boy, I said, don't ruin the horses. Take 3 years before you can ride a horse. 3 years. And I told you the first time I saw the horse was just a little baby, a little pony. Yeah, but now they rolled up. It's arrogant, boy. They running. Woo! They was running. Yeah, those are our horses. They left. Yeah. All right. So next dream. I had a dream about, oh, man, it was, see those sex dreams? I don't like, but I have to tell them because they mean something. So listen, I had a dream about this woman. She came over. She had on this black shorts, blue tie. My mom was next door in the room. I had the air conditioner in the front room. I walked back in the kitchen and took half of a pill. Next, she looked at half of a pill. We both laid down in the front room in the bed. Her clothes on, we weren't doing anything. She said she didn't do that thing anymore because it left her burning in her mouth. I got up and was I got up and I was on the air conditioner. I got up and I was working on the air conditioner. I see this button say if you press it, you could hear it about 10 miles away. I was here. I press this button and you can hear it 10 miles away. I pressed the air conditioner. I pushed the air conditioner back into a spot where I took it at. She gets up and asks my mom, did she take the other half of the pill she had taken? I am thinking about the 7 virgins was leaving me because I get an erection and I wake up. So that's so woman that you're living that simple life. You have encounters and doing things like that. It wasn't like that. She had on a blue top. That would say she had on a blue top with black shorts on. She had on. She went old. She went old. She was in her youth, about 32, 30, something in the 30s. And she was a fine woman, yeah, fine black woman, Israel. And so the next scene, me and her, next door, so they had this air conditioner. And the air conditioner is like, now you make a cubby just for air conditioner. This air conditioner is on the floor. And it got its own window on the floor. And so I'm in my house now. I don't know how, how dreams are, you have additions onto your house. All right. So the front room, walk back in the kitchen, in the front room, in the bed now. Not doing anything. Both were just laying down in front room in the bed. She had on blue top and black shorts, and I'm laying fully dressed, and we're just laying down in the bed. Doing hugging, kissing, or nothing like that. We're just lying down in the bed. And so she said she didn't do anything. She said she didn't do anything no more because it left a burning in her mouth. That was the say. She didn't do nothing, it left a burning in her mouth. Okay, so I got up and was working on the air conditioner. So the air conditioner is on the floor, and they have a little cover, like just for the air conditioner, just a little cover for the air conditioner. So I take the air conditioner in the scene. Our dreams are. So the scene already have the air conditioner out, and they have a button on the side of the air conditioner. Never said. So I see this button says, if you press it, you can hear it about 10 miles away. That's what it was. I see the button on the air conditioner. And it said, if you press the button, 'cause I had the top of the air conditioner off, and I'm looking inside the air conditioner. It said, if you press this button, that's what it says. I mean, it's written on it. It said, if you press this button, you can hear it. So you can hear it, at 10 miles away. It said, I see this button. It says, if you press it, you can hear it about 10 miles away. So I pushed the air conditioner back in the spot where I took it out. So where I took it out, next thing I'm taking the air conditioner, I'm pushing it back in. So as I'm pushing it back in, so she comes up, and like you have a double house. And I know most people know a double house or a condo. You know, have two condos together. Well, anyway, so the double house. So the room is right next to her. I don't have to be a double house anyway. The room was right next to her home. Now, but I live in a shotgun house, so they don't have no room next to it. And my mom was dead. My mom was dead for years. So anyway, my mom been dead since 2000. So January 2000. Anyway, so she goes back to my mama through the door entrance. She'll never go in the room and not look at the mom through the door entrance. Then she asks my mom, did you take the other half of that pill? So when she said that, and I looked at that, and all of a sudden, man, you know how it is when you're being chased. When you're chased, you don't want nothing to interfere with that. And I was thinking about the 7 virgins. I want to get to the 7 virgins and how I said, man, they ain't want to be with me. If I get an erection, them virgins don't want to. That's what I said. I'm in a dream. You know how it is in a dream. Yeah. And so that's what that was. So I woke up in that. Man, I told you, I'm not going to spend all the time telling you dreams. You know, I'm going to have to take a break and come back. But anyway, I'm sorry to have you up this late, but you know, you can wait out. I won't put it up there. I'm not post it. I mean, they might post it. They might post it. They're going to have some stuff in this video. Oh, yeah. Because they're wrong. And they want to leave God's children wrong. They want us to be afraid. And Lord God said, don't be afraid of what man can do, because all he can do is destroy the body. But fear God, who is able to do what? Destroy the body and soul. See? But they ain't telling you that. And then you got all these young people. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being young, because I was young and dumb too. Young and a fool. Yeah, because I was out there doing foolish things, and I was damned. Because I wasn't repenting. I was going straight ahead. It wouldn't be for my mama's, like I said, it wouldn't be for my mom's and daddy's prayer. The prayers of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and our fathers, our forefathers, our father Judah, and Levi, and all our fathers, man. Yeah, we've been destroyed. Yeah, because man, anyway, I'm going to cut that off. I don't want to go too far. So this next thing, I meet this one lady, and we went out that evening for a walk. We was walking around this building. They had some kind of function going on. We walk, and I meet three of her friends. One had on white, the other red, and one blue. She introduced me to them. Next, we walk away. So every time we would meet up with them everywhere we went. After doing this twice or three times. They was coming down the stairs. I just told them both they can go together. They seem lost without each other. Great. So I'm at a function with this woman. I don't know who she is. I don't know who she is. I know me and her together, never see her face and everything. But in how dreams are, you don't get to see her face, but you know you was somebody. And she was dressed appropriately. She ain't had none of that foolishness. You know, she ain't had no jewelry, no nothing. No, she was out the dog. Oh, and so when I'm with her, so she introduced me to 3 other women, and yeah, 3 of her friends, 3 women friends. And so one of them had on white, one had on red, the other one had on blue. 3 women. And so every time, so I'm talking to her and walking around. So as I'm talking to her, walking around, then we meet up the 3 women again. So I started talking, we started walking around, and then we meet up the women again. So, you know, every spot we go, eventually we're going to meet up. So I did that now we're getting the dream world. You know how it is. One scene you meet up, second scene you meet up, and third scene, you know. So about the 3rd time we meet up. So I'm walking in the hall with her. And so the women, they coming down the stairs. They about they probably at the first or second step as they get down. So when they get down, just like that. And then I woke up and okay, I'm almost finished. I went to the Nissan dealership. They had changed the service department. Looked like one had about 3 men sitting around. Everything I had was three mean completion. Yeah, go read the book of Acts. It's in the book of Acts. Or the book of Jubilee. One of those books say 3 is completion. Everything I tell you, and I'll tell you about is 3. That means it's completed. Whatever's gone, everything's completed, being completed. All right. All I can do is tell you. Okay. We was on the river. Someone said, all right, this one here. I see this in one of my things in there. So I'm sitting down on the riverbank. This made me things past already. So I'm sitting down on the riverbank. All of a sudden, I see this long line coming to me. And yeah, you see, put it up too fast. See, I was on the river. Someone said a snake. I see something coming in straight line. I just got up. I never got on. I just walked, and they had these children. I watched as they moved out of the way and let me pass, and I woke up. So I'm sitting on the left end where we had concrete at. And so as I'm sitting on the left end, no, then I hated myself. I'm on a boat, and as I see the boat, I see this long line. Don't see what it is and nothing, and it looked like a snake. That's all I see. Because snakes can come around. I'll tell you about it. Let me finish this. I'll tell you about it. So as so I see the long line, I see the water wave coming to me. So as I see the long line of water waves coming to me, I'm in a boat. The next thing, that very next scene, I'm on the bank of the river. And I still see the long line coming to me. I just got up and walked away. I didn't wait to see what was going to be out there out the water. I just got up and walked away, turned to the right. Then when I turned to the right, I see these 2 children. And they like playing in front of they was teenagers, and they was like in front of the pair, boy and girl. They was like in the way that I was going, they were in front of the pair. So they see me coming, and they just get out the way. So when they get out the way, I just walk through like this little door entrance, and I just step up there, and then I wake up from the entrance. So that's what it was. So I never see it now. Get back to the snake. So when I approach the spirit world, it's like fall